Alrighty, good afternoon, minor league baseball fans, and welcome to Minor League Baseball, the show. Today is our fit between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and yours, since are at Oak Street Park, home of the San Antonio Missions, and most likely it is going to be a nice sunny day today, as we are at 1 o'clock on this first game, and most likely we are good to go. Well, let's get out your scorecards, and we got your starting lineups. First for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. Leading off and playing in designated hitter, Ernesto Cortez. Cortez, the DH. Steve Lombardozzi will be batting second, as he's in second base. Lombardozzi as second. Shortstop Patrick Boyer will bat third for Midland. Boyer as short. Jason Nunez will be the first baseman, so bat fourth for the Rockhounds. Nunez at first. Batting fifth is the third baseman, Renato Nunez. Nunez at third. Center fielder Douglas Streeter will bat sixth for the Rockhounds. Streeter as center. Bryce Norman will be the catcher for the Midland Rockhounds this afternoon. Norman catching. Cleanup hitter and left fielder Edmundo Castro will bat eighth for the Rockhounds. Castro at left. Batting ninth is the right fielder Donald Kidda. Kidda rounding out the batting order. Cortez, Lombardozzi, Boyer will be your first lead on three. Nunez, Streeter will be your middle three. Norman, Castro, and Kidda round out the batting order for the Midland Rockhounds this afternoon. And on the mound for Midland, Coleman Riggs. Riggs, today's Rockhounds pitcher. Now here's the starting lineup for the San Antonio Missions. Leading off and playing in shortstop, Steve Chavez. Chavez as short. Boone Devine will be the designated hitter. He'll bat second for San Antonio. Devine, the DH. Christian Villanueva will be the third baseman. He'll bat third for San Antonio. Villanueva at third. Carmen Zapata will be the center fielder. He'll bat fourth for San Antonio. Zapata as center. Batting fifth is the first baseman Leroy Ochoa. Ochoa at first. Batting sixth is the left fielder Alan Cordoba. Cordoba at left. Manuel Rincon will have the catching duties for San Antonio, so he'll bat seventh. Rincon catching. Brian Valdez will be the right fielder, so he'll bat eighth for San Antonio. Valdez, the right. Batting ninth in second baseman George Aponte. He rounds out the batting order for San Antonio. Aponte as second. Chavez, Devine, Villanueva will be your first lead on three. Zapata, Ocha, and Cordoba will be your middle three. Rincon, Valdez, and Aponte round out the batting order for the San Antonio Missions. And on the mound for San Antonio, Hank Schneider. Schneider, today's Missions pitcher, and there's your starting lineups.
It's time for baseball between the Midland Rockhounds and the San Antonio Missions. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Hank Schneider will be on the mound for the away team in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Now at the plate, Ernesto Cortez. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot, 87 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Here now the 2-2. This is in the air out to right. Valdez is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, the key in this one for this lineup is they got to stay staunch in the middle of the plate. They can't start swinging at everything, or this guy will abuse them. He'll start flipping up the rosin bag. They have to sit over those 17 inches and hold to that.
So stepping in, Steve Lombardozzi. First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Standing in now, Patrick Boyer, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. In the air out toward right field. Moving under it, Valdez. And that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Coleman Riggs, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
At the plate, Steve Chavez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Liner towards second. This will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early. Putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Striding forward now is the DH, Boone Devine, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Castro going back, still ranging back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a solo shot here to left center field as they get on the board first. It's 1-0.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Into the box now, Christian Villanueva. This one also hit deep to left field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
In now, Carmen Zapata. Swing and a liner. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Third baseman, Leroy.
Now to the plate, Leroy Ochoa. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Nunez. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Schneider has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
And here's Renato Nunez as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 delivery. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. At the plate, Douglas Streeter, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Bryce Norman is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And that one got a piece of him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Into the box, Edmundo Castro. Softly hit out to short. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Had
that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dad, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside. Oh.
A cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
That was a good, controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Digging in to try it again, Ernesto Cortez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Norman at second, Castro at first, 1 gone. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. 3 runs already home here. Count remains full. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. Ready for another chance? Steve Lombardozzi, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there. And the run will score from second as they double him up now. It's 4-2.
Hey, guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter, second one, he was not let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive.
Stepping in now, Patrick Boyer. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of the second. The Rockhounds are out in front, 4-2. Alan Cordoba hits next. He leads things off here in what's now a very close ball game.
Fielder, Alan Cordoba.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in, Manuel Rincon, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. As a look, now the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-1 pitch. This is pulled into right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box now, Brian Valdez. He gets it hard on the ground with the left. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Batting ninth, second baseman, George Aponte.
Standing in, George Aponte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
In now, Steve Chavez. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, the batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Standing in now, Boone Devine. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Christian Villanueva. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box now, Carmen Zapata. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
First baseman, number 8, Leroy Ochoa.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Leroy Ochoa. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive. He's got it in time. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Jason Nunez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jason Nunez.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
And here's Renato Nunez. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. And that one right down Main Street.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Douglas Streeter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Cordoba's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. San Antonio's out in front, 6-4. Alan Cordoba hits next. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Manuel Rincon.
Striding in once again, Manuel Rincon. He'll swing it from the left side right here. He's set. Here it comes. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Stepping in now, Brian Valdez, as he rips it on the ground to second. To second for one, on to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Standing in now, George Aponte, and he puts it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs here, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box, Edmundo Castro, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Donald Kida.
Stepping up now, Donald Kida earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to the right. Ochoa loves it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. San Antonio's out in front, 6-4. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Chavez. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Into the box now, Boone Divine. Soft liner to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
In now, Christian Villanueva. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it 7-4.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Now here comes the skipper out of the third base dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Pablo Da Silva answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Leroy Ochoa will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard to third. Nunez moving to his right, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third, because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Standing in now, Alan Cordoba, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Boy, D-Roll, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And the 2nd run will score as well.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box, Brian Valdez towards second. On around to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We played 4 full. The Missions lead it 10-4. Leading off the inning, Ernesto Cortez, and they'll need him to get something going here. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Digging in once again, Steve Lombardozzi. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Settling in now, Patrick Boyer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again, George Aponte.
Second baseman, George Aponte.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Streeter moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Digging in and looking for more, Steve Chavez. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box now, Boone Divine, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. The second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Leading off the inning, Jason Nunez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Lifted the other way to left center. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Nunez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
0-1 the count. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Chavez is up with it. Throw on to first. So a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Douglas Streeter. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Bryce Norman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Norman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 0-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 10-5. Striding in once again, Christian Villanueva. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
First baseman, number 8.
In now, Leroy Ochoa. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The batter, left fielder, Alan Cordoba.
Alan Cordoba hits next. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
And I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4. You know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
Stepping in now, Manuel Rincon, as it's on the ground toward the hole. That gets through for a base hit. How about the game he's having? Now 4 for 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Brian Valdez.
Digging in once again, Brian Valdez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Castro giving chase. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 6 full. The Missions lead it 12-5. Back here on MLB Network. 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball. Ready for another shot now, Edmundo Castro. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2. Flipped out the other way towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Right fielder, Donald Keeda.
So stepping in, Donald Keeda. He hit a sac fly earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a high pop-up. Ochoa is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ernesto Cortez.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ernesto Cortez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Aponte will put this one away, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. San Antonio's out in front, 12-5. So striding in, George Aponte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, George Aponte.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. But this is foul for the first strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Boyer up the middle, and there's one down now.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steve Chavez. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Line toward right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his left, and that's the second out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Boone Devine. Swing and a liner. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 8th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 12-5. Ready once again, Steve Lombardozzi. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Zapata is right there, 1 down. Getting late in the day here, and as this has been a long one, we check out our line score to this point. The scoreboard operator is going to sleep well tonight because, as you can see, he's been a pretty busy man through the first 7 and change. So striding forward now, Patrick Boyer. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. The 0-1. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Into the box now, Jason Nunez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jason Nunez goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Oh, and he misses it. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
It looked like he had a great jump on the ball. It's going to bring it in, no problem. But something happened as he approached the foul line, and it went right by him. It wasn't a routine play, but he'll tell you he should have had it.
Villanueva has got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. San Antonio's out in front, 12-6. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Christian Villanueva. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. In now, Carmen Zapata down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
First baseman, number 8, Leroy Ochoa.
Now to the plate, Leroy Ochoa. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Lombardozzi on to first, and you guessed it, another double play. Their 5th of the ball game so far, and this one ends the inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Bryce Norman, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Missed with a breaking ball. Now the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. Villanueva fields it cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The left fielder, number 1.
A reminder not to touch that remote after we're through, as you'll see full highlights of the ball game this afternoon exclusively right here on the show. At the plate, Edmundo Castro. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cordova is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Donald Hida. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. The 1-1 home. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Splitter, 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Popped him up. Aponte in foul ground. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Zapata is there. makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest. I didn't think he had 9 innings in him. But he battled, and he finished the game, and he picked up the win along the way, too.
12-6, the final tally here. The Missions played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Hank Schneider pitches well enough to get the W. Coleman Riggs was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Well, the first game of this 4-game series comes to an end as the San Antonio Missions takes another win. Well, this has been a 4-win game streak for the San Antonio Missions. They beat Tulsa for the 3 games and most likely winning against the Midland Rockhounds. It was a pretty good game. Well, as you guys may know, we are back for game number 2 later this evening, and we will have more baseball on the show. So anyway, this will conclude the game for right now. Well, before we go off the air, let's go over runs, hits, and errors. First for the visiting Midland Rockhounds. 6 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left nobody on base. For San Antonio Missions, 12 runs on 23 hits and 1 error. They left 2 on. Well, this will just about do it for everybody, for JBaker Gaming and the rest of us here at Missions Field. We hope to see y'all back later this evening for Game 2 of this 4-game series between the visiting Midland Rockhounds and your San Antonio Missions. Well, this will just about do it. Everybody, have a good afternoon, and see you later.